Building takes passion and energy. Maintenance is awful. It's nothing but fatigue. Once you reach the top, maintaining that beast is awful. We have a set of core values: honesty, respect. A lot of people say 2-a-days is the time to get them tough. It's over by then. You better not be getting tough in August. Our whole philosophy in August is to get ready for the first game. June and July are to get ready for August. Our whole goal in the middle of February is to develop toughness. I've found that it is possible to have balance between your job and your family, that there are coaches out there who are doing it. I love football. It's what I am. We ran into some bumps in the road at the University of Florida. I was always fearful I would become that guy, the guy who had regret. Yeah, we won a couple of championships, but I never saw my kids grow up. Yeah, we beat Georgia a couple of times, but I ruined my marriage. There's no perfect program, and everyone deals with stuff. You know, when you're Ohio State or some of these other big-time programs, stuff becomes a major deal. The talent in Florida, it's great, but sometimes it's underdeveloped, and it takes time for those guys to develop. I experienced it when I was with the Florida Gators, their development players. For whatever reason, the high school coaches aren't paid near as well as the ones in Georgia and Texas. I'm so ADD. I'm not a fan of early commitments. I just think people right now are handcuffing players, pressuring players, and I don't want to do that. I do have strong opinions. I think there's probably a perception that I did try to mislead people, that I tried to not be forthright about everything I knew about Zach Smith, Courtney Smith's situation, which was not the case at all. Just do the best to do things the right way. Chris Corso became a friend several years ago. I've always loved his restaurants. I'm an early riser. He's an extreme competitor. There are a lot of big freaks out there. God gave them talent, but they don't possess the same competitiveness that LeBron does. I think he's a very good leader, but I'm a huge fan, so I'm very biased. Here is the truth. While at the University of Florida, and now at the Ohio State University, I have always followed proper reporting protocols and procedures when I have learned of an incident involving a student athlete, coach, or member of our staff by elevating the issues to the proper channels. At the end of the day, I'm very convinced that you're going to be judged on how you are as a husband and as a father, and not on how many bowl games we won. I've not seen my 2 girls play high school sports. I'm going to be the coach at Florida as long as they'll have me. I am fully committed to Ohio State, the football program, as long as I can. My dad was a big Woody Hayes guy. I've been in rivalries: Utah BYU, Bowling Green Toledo. Florida, we had 3, Florida State, Tennessee, and Georgia. You make them personal, but they're not. I didn't grow up disliking Georgia. In everything we do, there's a winner and a loser. Well, 2009 was a tough year. Our job as a coaching staff is to mentor, to discipline, and to educate young people. These people that are in consuming jobs, you forget to do one thing, and that's to take care of yourself. The compulsive, obsessive, high-end, achieving people, those are the ones that keep pushing harder. I'll name you the greatest players I ever coached, and every one of them have that same trait. When a guy would write some scathing article about me, that used to really bother me. I didn't get it. I'm like, what is that? You don't know me. That ate me up. When you start using terms like national championship and playoffs, that's very rare air. When you logically think about it, what the BCS people have done, which obviously we're all part of it, I think it was great for a while. I think it took an imperfect system and did the best you can without a playoff. Whenever a team has 3 weeks to prepare, and it's an excellent coach and coaching staff and great players, you've got to work on it all. We follow the rules, and some guys make some mistakes, and we gotta correct those mistakes. We follow the rules, and we do it the right way at Florida, and we have to do a better job of correcting some of the people making mistakes. We do our best to win games. There's no perfect team. There are certain states that just by quality and quantity you go, the Texas, the Georgia, the Florida, the Jersey, those are off the top of my head that we're going to saturate a little bit, but then we go cherry pick the best players at certain positions, and Ohio State is a national brand, and a national recruiting base. I think Percy Harvin is as good an athlete that's played football ever. If you want to get players to your game, it's hard to get them there at noon. I think when they put together this college football playoff, do you play a light schedule and put everything into your conference championship? That's not what I'm feeling across the country. They want to make every game important, which they have. I love all the other bowls, but being a Big Ten guy from Ohio and watching the Rose Bowl in the 70s with Archie Griffin, it's everything everybody says it was. I think USC is not a glamour job. I think that's an elite job. Why? Within 2 hours of your campus, you can get the best players in America, or as good as any. I love Torrance Gibson. I love his talent. I love the fact he did well academically.